This is my hot work bench. I use it for, in the past, I've used it for welding, glass work, soldering. Lately it's become my 3D modeling bench, where now I've got my new Elegoo Century Carbon. And here's my old Ender 3, which now has become, since I've added this printer, this has become my dedicated laser etching platform. You can see I've botched a sort of a, back when I was just 3D printing with the Ender 3, in order to print ABS, you need to have an enclosure to keep drafts off and things like that, so you can control the temperature that you're printing on. And so this is a little enclosure that I've bodged together over time, so that it was kind of a nifty little solution for that. But now we're gonna, now that we're not gonna be 3D printing on the Ender as much. I mean, I probably still could in the future if I get backed up, but I'm gonna dedicate the Ender to just laser etching. And so the problem with these laser etchers, they're kind of neat. They're inexpensive. You can play with them once or twice, and they do the job. But man, they make some smoke, because literally you're burning wood, or whatever it is that you're etching. You're burning it away. And so what we're going to do today, the project that we got today, is we're going to convert this ABS 3D printing enclosure into a smoke or an air purification kind of enclosure. And I've got a little 3-inch exhaust fan that I found online that's made specifically for this. Has a variable speed, plugs directly into the wall, so you don't have to worry about a power supply or anything. And fortunately, the location that I've got this in the corner, if I go straight up like this, just above here through the attic space, about another 3 feet, there is a soffit vent right at the eaves of the attic of this garage here. So what we're going to do today then is we're gonna put a hole in this, maybe revise this enclosure so it's a little bit more airtight. It really isn't 100% airtight. And we're still going to use this piece of plexiglass. I like to be able to see what's going on in there, but I just need to tighten it up a little bit so that we can use it to control the smoke and have some airflow. I think we'll put the airflow from down here, and then it'll go up through the vent. Hopefully we'll get what we're looking for out of that. So that's the project today. Stay tuned. All right, so first things first, we need to get the wiring to where it's not going to be part of the problem. And then we're going to make an assessment of some of these pieces. I think this one needs to be completely redone so that I can handle the wire management over here. And it needs to be a little bit longer so we can accommodate some of this stuff. But this top piece is good. It's in a good shape. It's at the right geometry. It matches up nice with the Ender right here. Even has a little hole for the Z-axis. But we're going to put our vent in here, and this is kind of a flimsy material. So I think what I'm going to end up doing is reinforce that. I'm going to put a little cross member in here or something so that it doesn't sag. And then what I had before over here was this was just taped to the wall, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put an actual cross member right on the wall, right in there, so we can have some positive support. It's going to be I don't want to call it load bearing, but having that pipe coming through here, it's going to cause a little bit of stress. So we're going to need to put some sort of a shelf or a cross member right in here. So let's go ahead and take this down and reinforce that and make some marks on the wall where we're going to have that cross member. One of the things I like the most about this product when I was searching online for the fan for this little application was this variable speed controller. It allows you to turn the fan on and then control how much speed you have. I think that's really nifty. And the other end of that is, this is basically just a computer fan, but I didn't want to have to deal with a power supply. So this gives you the power supply, a variable speed, and it even came with this little flange for the piping. So here you can see I laid it out and I drilled the hole and I went to put it back in place, and that hole would have put me right up here. So I had to move it. It was a little short-sightedness there, but now I'm going to go ahead and start working on the reinforcement. Specifically, now that I have a hole in the middle of this, I need to put some kind of reinforcement in here to keep it from sagging. Here, there's the back corner lid, and you see I've run a bead of reinforcement down the middle using some hot glue. This is not just your average ordinary hot glue. This is some good industrial strength hot glue, good long bead, and it's just like welding plastic, this thing. All right, so let's go ahead and put the reinforcements on the wall and the pegboard so we can slap this in place and move along. There's my cross members, my wall supports. They're hot glued into the wall, and hot glue is really not a problem. If I ever want to move these, just use a heat gun and they'll come right off. Not a problem. But let's go ahead and lay this thing in place, and then we can start working on the skirts. All right, so there's the side aprons up. I made some adjustments to this little area for the controller here. There are some moving parts here, so we need to make sure that we give them a little bit of space to play in. I added a notch here so we can get this closer. But it looks like the next thing we have to worry about is the wire management. There are some moving parts in here, but by managing all those cables and putting them in the corner back there, they're not going to get in the way. But this line right here is the edge of this plexiglass, and it needs to match up with a line on the pegboard. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it on the edge of this power strip right here, and we'll have that piece come out and match up here. That will leave me a triangle right here that I have to patch up. So this little apron right here will come off the edge of this power strip. It'll match up right here, and then I'll patch in a little triangle for it right here. And then we're going to have to cut some holes. I've already run some cable management here, so everything has one place to come out of. So that'll be a bit easier to manage right here. And a hole here for the main. So 2 little holes, and then we'll be good to go. Let's take some measurements and cut that thing out. All right, so there's my box, all complete. Got all the aprons cut, my little plexiglass window in the front, my little triangle up here all set, my wire management managed. Now I need to start thinking about running a flex pipe up this way, up to the top of the ceiling and out that soffit vent. That'll be a project. So let's get started on that. First thing is, I don't know where the studs are up there or anything, so I'm going to run a pilot hole and get up in the attic and see how much I have for space. And that'll determine where I'm actually going to put that hole, because you don't want us to start drilling holes without knowing what's on the other end. And we do need to run a pipe through it, so it might have to come away from the wall a little bit. We'll see. All right, so there you have it. Nice box all tuned up just to get the air flowing in the right direction. Got my little patches up here. I ran my 3-inch line up into the attic, and it should be coming out. I'm burning something right now, so let's see if it's coming out the soffit vent. Should be coming out of that soffit vent right there. Yeah, I mean, it's not like visibly smoky, but at least the smoke is going to be coming out right there. All right, so that should keep things significantly less smoky and smelly in the office here, or in the workshop. You see I've already got another print job running. I just took an order on eBay for some apron grills, so those will be out as soon as they're done. But that's my hot workspace, and addition of a new exhaust fan for the laser. So I got. Cheers!